Senator Ted Cruz's presidential primary campaign found itself in the spotlight this week, but probably not for the reason he would hope. It's all because of this, a political cartoon depicting his daughters as monkeys. But one political expert we talked to says this could turn out to be good for the Cruz campaign. To explain, let's go to Fox 4's Richard Ray live in Dallas.
Hi, Clarice. The Washington Post has pulled that offending ad, but Ted Cruz is clearly not satisfied, not ready to forgive and forget.
It was the night before the shutdown, and all through the House, not a bill was stirring, not even to fund a mouse.
The Washington Post cartoon criticized Senator Cruz for using his children in this TV ad. The cartoon depicted the candidate as an organ grinder dressed as Santa, his daughters as dancing monkeys. The newspaper promptly pulled the cartoon from its website, saying it's generally the policy of our editorial section to leave children out of it. Cruz tweeted, "Classy Washington Post makes fun of my girls. Stick with attacking me. Caroline and Catherine are out of your league." Then blasted the paper during a campaign stop in Oklahoma today.
I have to admit, yesterday when I saw that cartoon, not much ticks me off. But making fun of my girls, that'll do it. The kids are off limits. That should be the rules. Don't mess with our kids. Don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with Marco's kids. Don't mess with Hillary's kids. Don't mess with anybody's kids.
If I was to bet right now, I'd bet that Ted Cruz has a very good chance of getting the nomination.
UTA political science professor Alan Sachs thinks the flap over the cartoon could actually help Cruz, who's running neck and neck with Donald Trump in Iowa.
If Cruz wins in Iowa, it's going to be a very different game.
This is amazing.
And if Donald Trump begins to fade, and I'm not sure if he will or not, if he begins to fade, a lot of that support I think will go to Ted Cruz, and he's running a very smart campaign.
The senator who saved Christmas.
Oh, this is a good one.
If you are not completely satisfied with this collection of Cruz Christmas classics, you probably hate Christmas and America.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Alan Sachs says it's become obvious that the Republican Party establishment dislikes both Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, but Alan Sachs says they're going to have to swallow one or two of them, maybe both, if they have any hope of winning the White House. Clarice?
So, Rich, why does Sachs think Cruz can win the nomination? What does he think Cruz is doing that the others aren't?
Well, he says, for one thing, Sachs says Cruz has a really good ground game in Iowa. And, of course, that's a very different thing. The caucuses are very different from the primaries, but Cruz has a lot of staffers on the ground who know how to work those caucuses. He's also got a better organization in all those Super Tuesday states, which includes 14 states in all, and Texas being the biggest one of those, the biggest one, Texas also being his home field advantage. Cruz actually has hopes of maybe even wrapping up the nomination after Super Tuesday. Now, again, that's March 1st.
We shall see. Richard, thank you.